The show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith. Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Hey, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joins us after the tornado warning is over.
Well, we were both up early this morning. I was at the Western Command Center.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was closer to the storm.
Yeah, like closer to your bedroom. Is that what it was?
Well, it was semi in my bedroom.
Semi in my bedroom.
Yeah, Amy was. I wish you'd shut up. I'm trying to sleep. Would you cut that down? Would you stop?
Well, the rest of us want to know about them tornadoes, don't we?
So
and there is a certain type person that it just never scares them. They are, I don't know whether scares is the word or they just don't mind the weather. I don't know what the word is.
Well, if it wasn't my job, I'd have turned around and gone back to sleep.
I don't know about it. Worried me when I was out of this those few years and pestered me. I like to know where. I'm okay as long as I know where it is. If I can go, it's over yonder, I'm good. When it's here, it seems to tend to bother me.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Kevin?
Oh man, I don't bother them. They just. Do
you sleep through it?
I can sleep through it. Now, if I know one's coming, if I'm up, I'll get outside and watch for it, and see what it's going to do. But
that's what us
y'all gonna get sucked up. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna be talking about it. Remember Odie? We used to know him.
Oh man, I'm fat enough. I think that gravity will hold me down. So.
That's the bad thing is when we have a tornado warning like we did this morning, we set the sirens off, and we've had some of our sirens are old and they don't work, and it costs so much to get them back going again that we've got something we're working on it right now. Been working on it for a week. And we're going to a new system. Right now we use Nixle as an emergency notification system. And we're fixing to switch everything over to Regroup. MEMA uses Regroup, and we'll be using it, getting it implemented. And then a lot of this will be coming over your cell phone or landline. It will either call you also, but
most everyone has a cell phone now. I know that there are a few, but the majority of people have that.
And some still have the landline.
Will we be cutting out? Are we repairing the ones that are broke, or are we phasing them out?
We're going to be phasing those out. And one of the main reasons is because when we set those alarms off this morning, those sirens off this morning, everybody in South Lauderdale County got alarms too.
Yeah.
Right.
And they didn't even have wind down there. So now they're getting woke up with these sirens saying there's a tornado.
They didn't think about
when it was up north.
Rewiring those, Odie?
That was BO.
Before Odie.
Yeah, because that's something that really should have been done is wired separate.
To where you could hit one fire department.
So you can get each one. So now when the National Weather Service draws out a polygon and says this is where this tornado is going to be, only those people inside that polygon will get a message.
That's a good thing.
And that's the way it should be.
So, and that's what we've been pushing for. So, and this is actually going to save Lauderdale County some money. And hopefully that's getting pretty quick. We've been working on that for a week, getting everything implemented over. It's going to take a little time. And then to get everybody out to sign up. A lot of this stuff you won't have to sign up.
We're going to use that to pay the parking lot of the courthouse? Is that what
no, it ain't that much left.
Well, with that, though, the good thing is they need to remember with that, too, is you got to be weather aware. Scotty says it all the time. You watch, because the National Weather Service push it out, but they could be several minutes behind actually where the storm is.
So by the time that radar reads that information gets put into a computer. That computer says, this is what it looks like, and then sends that to us. Depending on your speed, could be anywhere from 3 to 6 to 7 minutes late. So, like you said this morning, if I'm telling you that tornado is right here, you need to be thinking a mile or two ahead of where this may be.
Yeah, because that storm was moving this morning.
Mine is fast, but it is, when you get down to it, I think they'll tell you it's probably within 60 seconds. Well, 60 seconds doesn't sound like much.
Hold your breath.
Hold
your breath for 60 seconds. Tell me how long it is.
Yeah, and that's a totally different meaning at that point.
Yes, it is.
When it comes to radar, storm, 60 seconds, it's for, and like you said, holding your breath. Because
hold your breath.
I couldn't do it.
Well, these sirens, they were designed more for your farmers and when people actually worked outside. And now we build, I'm going to build me a house and I don't want to pay all this big electric bill. I want to retain my cool or I want to retain my heat, so I'm going to seal my house.
And you can't hear it.
And you can't hear it. And then you got your TV on and you can't hear the siren. So
usually your wife is yelling too, and that's another factor.
Mine elbows me. Would you cut that off? Yes, ma'am.
When Angie gets all involved in TikTok, you ain't hearing nothing.
Yep, there you go.
Nothing.
Bob said Scotty Ray is fast. National Weather Service is half fast.
I read something this morning, and I think in the beginning, I almost agreed with her. But your dog is man's best friend, and it doesn't matter whether you've got money or not. That dog is loyal to you. He don't know what you got,
and he doesn't care.
Right, he takes what you give him. Now we go to a story. Michigan is where this took place. They were having this big convention, and a veterinarian was there. She walks down the street and she sees this dog tied to a bumper. It's a homeless guy there. Well, the dog is sick. It's got a urinary tract infection and got a tooth that is infected. She takes the dog from the homeless guy, drives it 2 hours back to her veterinary clinic, treats it. Okay, that's nice. You should have loaded the dog up and took it back to the man because it was his. 16 years they were together.
Oh, yeah, that's his dog.
The court didn't rule in her favor. She's got to pay a $1,000 fine. She's got to spend 10 days in jail, and she will have to do 120 hours of public service work for doing that.
That's dog theft.
She pleaded with the court of, I was doing the right thing. Well, she done the right thing. She should have took the homeless guy with her, too, back to her veterinary clinic and let him stay with the dog as she worked on it. You've got to understand that's all that dog knew, that's all that man knew. Mm-hmm. And whether you're homeless or not, you're still a human.
Yep.
And I never forget that in anything that we report. Now, you can't have people breaking the law, and that's what we covered, that end of that, and before they start jumping on me. Because homeless is a huge problem, but that was still his dog. And they do everything together. 24/7. They sleep together, they eat together. How many times have you seen, all of us here in this room, of somebody that is homeless, it splits whatever they get with the dog? You see it.
Yeah.
So I have to agree with the court on this one, and sometimes I get sideways with the way court rulings are, but I think they done right on this because he should have been left with his master.
I'm with you on that. Yep.
Mine look to me for everything. Treat.
Especially come dinner time. They're looking up at you, pawing the bowl, going, hey.
Oh, yeah.
You say dinner, and Bert's going, whoa, thought you'd never ask.
How many times has each of us sit at a table and there's a paw on your leg?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he just stared. You could feel it, too. Because he knows Pop's going to give him anything Pop's is eating.
What was that song? I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Well, my wife is sitting there, dog come up and he'll put his head on her knee, looking up at her with them eyes like, come on.
Make you feel guilty, won't it?
Yeah.
Drop something down here and see if I won't clean it up.
Yeah. They'll do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, boy.
Man, nothing like a good dog.
So that's where we are already 10 minutes into the hour. Lots to talk about. Kevin Smith is going to be joining us from Metro today. He's got a few things going on he wanted to talk about today that we're going to tell you. So stay tuned for that and so much more this morning. Anything that you need to come?
Yeah, so we've got Thanksgiving coming up Thursday.
That's what
and
we're
we've got a lot of people that's coming through our town. We have a main thoroughfare. Yesterday, our good people down at MDOT stayed on the road, but out of the truck half the time yesterday.
What were they doing?
Picking up empty corn bags because of hunting season. and people are filling their corn feeders and getting the deer ready to hunt and throwing the corn bags in the back of the truck. If you were doing that, please get a cinder block or something to stick on your empty corn bags. Those things blow out.
Toolbox, throw it in there.
Yeah, toolbox, throw it in there. But be mindful that that's trash that's on our interstates, on our highway, that's putting a impression on our community, and it doesn't look good. And this is a time of travel where we need to let these people traveling through our area know that we like our area. We think our area is beautiful, and we want to keep it that way.
We used to send Shirley Buckley out to pick up stuff, but she had surgery on her knee. She had knee replacement.
Oh,
she'd been hobbling around the house there. Poor Bubba.
Well, that bag's good.
I'm afraid Bubba's going to have to cook Thanksgiving supper. Oh, wait a minute. She couldn't cook before that. I forgot.
Oh, my goodness. No, you didn't.
That girl has had to buy every meal she's ever had for any Christmas or holiday. Bless her.
We've had more trouble because of his mouth.
Would you realize how long it took me to get her married?
Uh-oh.
If a woman can't cook, she's harder to get out. These dating sites, farmers only, I'm telling you.
No cook.com.
You got to have a lot of other things going
Don't do windows, don't do kitchen.
We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Welcome back. Now, I want to do a special thank you this morning to Mr. Discount in Collinsville. My mother is way under the weather, and they delivered her medicine to me last night. And
that's awesome.
I wanted to say thank you to Donnie and his team over there. That was absolutely helpful. I just want to say thank y'all so much.
I'm continuing to pray for you and your mama.
Yeah, those times are tough in life.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very
yes,
tough.
they are.
A lot of words, and Kevin even broke down and admitted that he's a hoarder to a degree because he hoards them corn sacks and dog food bags in the closet up there.
Well, you have to. I mean, those things, you can put a ton of weight in them things when you clean your yard up, and they'll hold it. They're not like these old plastic bags over there. You ain't got to worry about them ripping.
Because people do throw trash in the yard, and you have to go pick it up, and we all know that.
I had a friend of mine used to say I live one Happy Meal away from town. And the other thing, we have enough of them because of trucks and cars too. But your carcass, if you were able to go out and get that big buck that you were looking for, discard him correctly. Don't just throw him off in a ditch. That brings buzzards and everything else around and stuff we don't need. So be a great hunter all the way around with your corn, with the carcass and everything else, and respect Mother Nature, man.
And don't forget to wear your safety orange.
Ooh, yes.
Don't forget to wear your safety orange. Please wear And be
gun
very
season
mindful of,
officially underway now, and you know, you always hear these accidents that happen. Make sure you know what you're aiming at.
Yeah.
Make sure, don't just squeeze. Be 100% sure.
And if your wife won't put your orange out and she wants to go hunting with you, be mindful of the outcome that you might come
And the number one rule of all guns: every gun is loaded.
Yes, sir.
Until proven otherwise.
Well, I had a neighbor not long ago who was bore sighting his gun in the kitchen. He no longer has a kitchen window.
So I go back to what I said a while ago.
Exactly.
All guns are loaded until proven otherwise.
You can forget. It's very easy to do that.
Complacency, it is. Most folks do keep them loaded all the time, which, I mean, if you have a gun, and you probably need to keep it loaded with the times we live in now, but be mindful of it. Be very mindful of it.
Exactly. And let somebody, we talked about this Friday, let someone know where you're going to be.
Yes.
And what time you're going to be back.
Yes.
And we know that your spot is a secret spot, but someone needs to know where you are and what time you plan on getting back. Or at least call and say, hey, I'm coming out. I'll call you here in a minute, let you know I'm all the way out of the woods, because we just had this incident this past weekend. Guy walks off to his stand, been hunting there for years. Walks off to his stand, hunt. When he gets down, it's a little foggy. He get turned around. And he was in the woods and not sure where he was at. Search party went, found him, and able to get him out safely. But that will happen. And that's somebody who knew where he was, but just got turned around, and it's very easy to do that. And somebody said he has not come home. We need to go find him.
Well, a lot of people get complacency also. Oh, I got my cell phone with me. They can track my cell phone. Well, cell phone signal is not everywhere. If you happen to be in one of them areas where there's little or no cell phone coverage, then, you could be hard to find, even if you're hanging upside down from the rope in your tree stand.
But you bring up another point that we really need to address on this. Sometimes it works when you don't want it to. This is a great tracker for wives. I want y'all to know that. It's going to work when she pulls up and she's wanting to know where you are. It's going to show where you are. And you can't explain it when you get home. It's just a word to the wife.
I was buying you some lipstick, honey.
Over at JJ's?
They had a sale.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
But seriously, be mindful of that. And it's not a bad idea, but but it also could be a bad too, because I know people, especially young people, where you sit there 20 minutes. I watched it.
Yeah.
That can be turned around on you.
I've been married so long, it doesn't matter. Mine stays. I got Life 360 on my phone, and she can see where I'm at, how long I've been there, where I'm going.
How fast you're driving.
How fast I'm driving. That's usually what gets me, is how fast I'm driving.
Yeah.
Angie Regis looks at my latest post to see where I am.
People ask me, where's Scotty Ray? I say, chasing crime.
Somewhere in between here and there.
Yeah, I see it.
At a gas station, most likely. So there you go there. So tell us this. What have you got going on, Kevin? What are you out and about doing today?
Man, just, your typical day in the world, the ambulance business. You never know what's going to happen.
No, you don't.
You get there and everybody's prepared. Man, we got some great folks that work down there. They are top notch when it comes to taking care of folks out here, as we call it, the sick and injured. You can't find nobody. These men and women, usually I call them boys and girls, but that's wrong. The men and women down there, they are awesome.
You got any openings? Anybody could come work?
Man, look, if you want a job and you want something that's going to fulfill everything you'll need, come down there and talk to us. Even if you don't have your EMT license, we can help you out with that. We can get you on.
Can't you cut somebody's clothes off, Odie?
Oh, yeah.
Well, everybody's got to have a pair of scissors now. Everybody's got to have a pair of scissors.
Good stuff,
Look, no kidding. And I say this jokingly. The reason I said that was I've been on many an incident scene, and them scissors come out because if you're injured, they're going to do it. And somebody goes, whoa, these are $100 jeans. Stop.
Yeah, not anymore.
$500 pair of boots you just cut through. But
that hurts.
Well, things like that do happen. Depending on how bad you're injured, you can't manipulate that particular part of the body. And I've seen some people shuck some boots off. Hey, I'll get that boot off. You just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You can't get that off. I can.
So yeah, but yeah, man, we got openings down there. We've got we're teaching in-house classes. Matter of fact, come January, we're going to start another EMT class in-house. We just they're finishing up one right now. They should the last few days of it going on, and we can get you in the door not knowing anything, get you through a driving course. Once you master that part of it right there, you can start working, and we can get you in the class. And all you got to do is you got to study. The hardest class you'll ever take in this line of work is going to be the first one. Everything from there is just building blocks. It's like playing with building blocks as a kid. You just add one on top of the other.
Get that foundation down, and then you're good.
The foundation is what you got to have, because everything else builds on top of that. And it is. If you'd have told me coming out of high school I was going to do this, I'd looked at you. I don't like blood. I still don't like blood. As long as it's mine, I don't like it. But everybody else, it doesn't bother me.
I'm the same way with that. I just can't see my own. I remember the last time I accidentally hit myself with a hammer, I almost passed out.
So, ooh.
I looked at it and went, oh.
That's kind of like this one in where you get queasy.
It makes you a little dizzy there to look at your own.
Yeah.
And I don't know what causes that. I have no idea. But be careful with that.
Knowing that you ain't got but so much, and some of it's leaving. Now, so is there a cost for the tuition into this class? Or is this something you say, hey, we'll pay for you to go to class, we'll get your certification, and then you work for us for so long to pay for your education? How does that work for some of these people out there going, I'd like to do that, but I just don't have the financial means to pay for a college class?
Well, that's what we're doing. We're teaching it in-house at Metro. We've got our own little classroom down there. And that's not like walking into a college classroom, so don't come expecting to walk off in a big auditorium. But it's our I'm going to call it multi-purpose rooms. We have the first responders meet there, and our biggest thing there is we train in it. And with that, we'll bring you in. Come about 4 days. I think this next class is going to be 4 days a week in class, and then the fifth day, you're going to be doing your skills and doing some of your ride-alongs. And it comes with a contract with us that you'll work with us a couple of years. And when you get out of the basic class, if you want to go to the advanced class, we teach that one in-house also. And then the paramedic side, you'll have to go to one of the junior colleges. MCC has a great program out there if you want to progress on up to that. I was talking to one of the schools the other day, and I told them, look, it might not be something you want to do your whole life, but it will teach you stuff that you will use your entire life.
Yeah, and then you move on to other things.
A simple CPR class.
Yeah, I've been through that once or twice. Y'all been doing that a lot up in Marion, by the way.
We have. We've got a couple guys that go out there. Ann and John have been teaching them, and it started with the sheriff and the mayor there wanting to do one for the local businesses around there. And they had a great turnout on that one. They had a second one. I think we've done 3 so far.
I think
and
they're
more
trying
than
to do
a fourth one, I think.
I've been to a heap of them, and I think it's at least 4.
So they might have got the fourth one out of the way, and they're looking for another one.
Yeah.
And again, we don't mind teaching them, because that is something that if you used it one time, it was worth your whole day that you spent going through that class.
Let me ask this. Let's just say that you can't, the medical side doesn't do you any good. 2 things, dispatchers and maybe drivers. On the dispatch side, what goes on there?
Man, let me tell you what, those guys are awesome. If you've never sat on a phone and grabbed it and go, Metro Ambulance, where's your emergency? And listen to somebody on the other end of the phone screaming. Now, not just my guy, any dispatch center that does public safety access
because they're
for
upset.
911, you will hear somebody's most vulnerable moment because their child's not breathing, their husband, their mother, their father. Could be a total stranger. They just watched some type of horrific accident unfold in front of them. And you're trying to pull the information. They are literally trying to give it to you, but their system is so overwhelmed with what's going on in front of them, it's tough. And those guys can get them calmed down, get the information from them so they can get the appropriate responders, wherever it may be, fire, police, EMS, going to it. to be able to take care of them. But yes, we have openings in dispatch, and if they're going to drive, they still going to see some blood, because you can't just sit up behind that wheel when your partner gets on scene and you go, hey, I'll be here when you get ready. They've got to get out and participate.
I'll be here. When you close the door and tap it, we'll leave.
Now, the big thing to keep in mind is speaking clearly. And this is what I do, is be able to speak clearly so that others will understand you. And if you've got a good, don't be going 10-4.
Now, and I want to say,
what's the other one that I hear a lot of? Oh, what is that saying? It'll come to me.
Give me over here on Sycamore Street. Well, how you spell that?
Go ahead.
S-I-C. I tell you what, I'm going to drag him over to Lee Street. You can pick us up over there.
The thing is, can you speak clearly? Do people understand you? And remain calm.
Yes.
And you can make a great living at doing this.
It takes a special person.
It does.
And you have to, when you leave work, you have to leave work. You cannot, as a
like if somebody calls you with an emergency, you can't go, well, I don't care. I'm busy. You call back after I finish eating.
You got to leave home life at home. You got to leave work life at work. You cannot mix in dispatch.
Now, I don't know if you want to talk about this or not. We had somebody ask about pay scales. Where does this begin? What do you want to talk about that, Endo? Do they need to call you at the office to talk to you about it?
They can call down the office and talk to them about that. There's different pay scales depending on where your level is and experience. Experience definitely plays into it, but that's one of those things. They can call down there and we'll go over that with them there.
Okay. That's how that works there. We got more coming up with Kevin there as he tries to convince you to come be a driver. And you get to run red lights.
Oh no! No! Let's don't run no red lights and stop signs.
There's only one vehicle that can lawfully run a red light or run a stop sign.
And what is that?
That is a mail carrier.
Really?
That is the only vehicle. No fire truck, police car, EMA, ambulance. None of that has a right
What's the law on the
you can't stop mail. That's federal.
I did not know that. I learned something on that. Now, we've all seen the others that don't pay attention to it, and sometimes emergency officials do get involved in accidents. It's just things that do happen. We'll be right back. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Cicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rock House Gun and Pawn. The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
I think Neshoba County is being invaded by aliens.
Why you say that?
Man, look at there.
It looks like the boogeyman coming to get you. That is fog this morning moving across Neshoba County. Y'all be careful up there. Let me, while we're talking about this, before we go to our next story, let me check radar and just see where we are as far as rain.
So Austin said the best thing. That's what we teach when we teach driving. That lights and sirens are requesting the right of way. It's not automatically given.
Correct.
Right.
If you're traveling in the left lane and lights and sirens get behind you, and you slow down so they can pass you on the right, and they don't, it's because by law they can't. You cannot pass a vehicle on the right-hand side. So that's why you get one behind you, they will stay behind you until you move to the right and we go on your left. We can't pass on the right, and that's why we need y'all to move over to the right. Remember, this may be your family member that somebody's going to help.
Could be. Look at this. It's getting better here as we look at Doc's Toyota radar this morning.
Clearing
Most of that
up.
rain out of Neshoba County now, out of Kemper County on into Alabama over here, moving toward Tuscaloosa. They got a special weather statement there moving toward Tuscaloosa. As we see here in Meridian, a little bit there in southern Newton County, moving into Lauderdale. Nothing horrifying, but if you're in this little storm there on 15, pretty heavy rain there. And also just south of Hickory there, moving up on Highway 503 there. Some pretty heavy rainfall there, but otherwise we're good.
And with the wind that we had in a lot of our areas last night, early this morning, there's a lot of leaves, pine straw, all that on the roadways. Be careful. Besides being wet, you've got all this leaves and straw on the ground that makes that road even more slick. So
I can't believe neither, because y'all live in this area here where this happened last night over on Highway 494 in that direction there, and y'all didn't go to the scene of the crime. I cannot believe y'all didn't get up.
It was in between us.
It
and
was.
As long as it
was
wasn't on
Odie's.
his end or my end, we was all right.
I mean, I was prepared for them if they come down my road.
You
but,
got that. They wasn't going to make it down mine.
if they come down my road, they're lost.
Exactly.
And this is old Highway 494 is where
Yeah.
we had gunfire erupt last night. And the homeowner, as we look at this, and I'll explain it, then we'll go back to the story there. They're inside, as you often do inside your house, and you hear a ruckus outside. Well, you're busy and you don't pay it much attention. You go out an hour or so later and you realize somebody done shot my car.
Ooh.
And that's exactly what happened last night. This would happen around 10:30 last night, and then they would notice it closer to midnight, and they called the police to come out. The sheriff's department arrived, and sure enough, 2 cars were hit. No one was hurt. They have no idea right now who did it. They're investigating this, and hopefully they'll bring whoever it was to justice.
Yeah.
So we're hoping all this is settled before long. I'm hearing a lot of disturbances up Highway 39. 2-3 nights in a row we've had some disturbances up 39. Y'all behave up there and act right. Still in Lauderdale County there.
They're going to mess around and find out about them country folks.
We don't know what and who and all that, but
Is that
it's got to be. I mean, with a name like that, and I just,
okay?
I'm
We
sorry.
fixed that little issue there.
Yeah. So no more.
Oh, you got your own fan club there, don't you?
Got your own fan club now. It's just you and yourself.
Taking care of business.
Oh, yeah.
We go to Clarke County, and finally an arrest has been made. And the 19-year-old stabbed his mother is what happened. He would be on the run in his underwear for about 24 hours. Somewhere along the way, he did find clothes once the arrest was made. He found them in the middle of the night. Stabbed his mother, ran, broke into a home. This is where he's going to be charged with these other crimes. Busted out a window, went in somebody's house. He was cut up from that, and then ran out the door. So you got breaking and entering and assault on a police officer. As we pull up this story from Clarke County, he's been charged, Jaeden Jones, he's been charged with aggravated assault, home invasion, and aggravated assault on a police officer. More charges could be filed depending upon how they do this. He's been arrested, and we'll get an update from the sheriff sometime today as to where this happened. This was late yesterday afternoon, right before dark when the arrest was made. He was had made his way to a home under a carport, and the homeowner saw him. The sheriff actually was passing about the same time they saw him, and they helped detain till the police arrived on the carport and arrest was
Good
made.
job. Good job.
I don't know.
That's- Citizens do a lot to help the police. It's amazing. Y'all have no clue as to how helpful it is if you call in and go, hey, I saw somebody that matches that description. And that's why we always try to get information out as quickly as we can with a description when a crime happens so that everybody can know what to look for. You know, like that day Greg was with me, and me and him were looking for somebody who had handcuffs on. And
Past y'all.
I mean,
This guy
they ought to be able to pick that one out in the crowd.
Right. But, you know, this guy passes us wearing work boots running about 90. We were running about 25 in my truck, and he passed us on foot. Whew. And I thought, well, he ain't got handcuffs on. It's okay. And it turned out he done got them handcuffs off, and he was boogie there,
He
boogie
was
there.
hiding them, and he was going.
He could clear a tall fence, a 6-foot fence, with one leap of an elbow.
And it, no matter where it's at, whether it's the county, whether it's the city, no matter what, it's going to take the public helping the police to get all crime out. And you'll never get it all out, but we can get a majority of it out of our area. But the public's got to be involved. Call 911. And if you're a civilian and you see something, you don't have to approach anybody.
No.
You call 911. Look, I'm sitting around the corner. I'm kind of watching. This is where they're at. But don't put yourself in harm's way.
I agree with that 100%. Do y'all realize we had 2 FedEx trucks involved in accidents yesterday?
They hit each
were
other?
putting out some packages, knowing something yesterday. We had one that would happen on Poplar Springs Drive, nothing major, and then we had another boo-boo that happened out here on West Lauderdale Road. Over that hill right there.
Oh, yeah.
Is where you'll find it. And as you can see, the back end of this, it bumped the back of the trailer there. Nothing serious. Everything's okay, but it was a bump and had to be fixed there. So
Looked like he wanted some steaks.
Yes,
Cows up in that trailer?
Yeah.
And not always this could be a rental truck, but this was part of FedEx, so not everything is marked. And I get a lot of questions about that. Somebody suspicious pulled up my driveway. It's not marked. And not everyone's going to be marked because there's so many
they
packages.
have to rent them.
Yeah.
They rent a bunch of them this time of the year.
Yeah.
So just be kind of prepared for that. And if it does, but call the police. It's not going to hurt. They don't mind.
And if they're not doing anything wrong, they don't mind getting pulled over going, hey, it's just me. So, yeah. And plus, y'all know if y'all ordered something. Well, husbands might not know if the wives ordered something. It's, yeah.
Mine is constantly getting something delivered. All the time. I don't know what she buys. She's telling me it's float products.
She buys more chickens.
We've had
I saw a couple of them running.
I saw them this
free
morning when I come in.
Yeah.
They were having a good time out there in the yard.
Ellie has given up her fight on that. She's finally letting them. She used to enjoy chasing the chicken till she could get the tail feathers off of it. Now Sophie, when they were little bitty babies, they used to jump on her head, and she never fooled with them. She became friends with them when they were growing up. Ellie, on the other hand,
she didn't like them. Give me a chicken to chase.
Boogie there, boogie there. Let's see what else we had going on there. Highway 19 and this construction is going to continue today. As you'll see this sign, this is going to be in between House and Tucker. You'll see this sign, and then you're going to bump into these fellas here as they're doing road work. And that's Highway 19 just north after the 4-lane ends there. So it'll be 1 lane of travel at one point in time when you're going north up there.
Slowly getting that 4-lane all the way. But one of these days, it'll be complete, and everybody will be happy.
Yeah. We hadn't brought up the play that is going to be coming up at the Meridian Little Theater, the Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Is it December 2nd or 4th that it starts?
Oh, you're going to get me live. So
I've seen the sign so many times, I've looked at it, but it's going to be a pretty good show. I hope y'all can go by and see that. I went by and saw a couple practices, and it is going good.
It is amazing what they do out there with the local talent that we have here. And
I commend it because a lot of these folks work a job and they get off and then they go in afterwards and practice.
Put hours and hours into it out there.
Have you ever been in one?
December 4th
I've never
through
been in
7th.
one. I've been to them, but no, I've never participated in any of them. You don't want me up there
You ever
acting.
been a character?
Not in a play. Now, we did the Rose Hill Cemetery tour at Meridian Little Theater a couple of times, and because we took it inside where there's some people that couldn't walk through the whole cemetery. Yeah. So we took it inside and did it inside as like kind of sort of a play, and I did it that way. But as far as a play,
and you tell me when is the play again?
The 4th through the 7th.
So if you can make it out, it is good entertainment here locally.
So the cemetery thing, you didn't dress up like a clown, did you? And do that?
No, not that time.
I mean, I wondered why these kids were traumatized about that.
I was telling Ward though, if there was a nominal donation to the Lima Dive team, that I would dress up as a clown next year's rodeo and get out there and play with a bull.
So I'm gonna have an extra crew on for that then, so we'll be ready to haul Odie off.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, give me a helicopter.
Let me, you brought that up, and this is pretty cool. And it's a little recap of the rodeo if you happen to miss it this year for whatever reason. And that ain't. Here we go. Let me pause.
Alex put this together. She was doing a lot of stuff, and she's good with these computers, with videos.
Now, this is just a little recap of what went on there, and I think we can talk during this. Let me hit play on this as we start this off. Sheriff's Department, yes, playing.
Yeah, it's a big old monster truck there. I like that thing.
Look at that moo cow. Getting the size of a Scotty Ray hat.
That was fun.
Yeah. A lot of people filled this up. That was awesome right there. Woo, there's the flag. Oh, one half pork chop.
Little bull riding, bronc riding. That's tougher than you think.
Yeah, all you got that little rope to hold on down. There we go. They're coming to get you.
Riding them horses.
I'm gonna tell you what, those guys were all good sports about that. That was cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
That was the part I was worried about, them chasing that calf. I was waiting on one of them to get trampled under the other ones.
Yeah. Oh, Pork Chop wouldn't have a problem in that barrel, but he needs a step ladder to get in it. Watch his feet. Whoop!
Right
well, you
over
got lucky.
And of course, the rodeo is all about this moment right here.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
A lot of people look at it and go, "That ain't that hard."
Yeah.
No idea the amount of what was that inertia, I guess, they got going on when that bull's twisting, jumping, and bucking all at the same time. That is, just to be able to hang on to that thing is unreal.
Yeah, you got one arm, one hand.
That was a lot of fun. If you missed this, it'll be coming back next year. We enjoyed being a part of that, and it was just absolutely fun. It's been a few years since we had a good rodeo, and we did. Now, we're going to have a youth rodeo coming up next month at the Ag Center. That'll be coming before long, so be ready for that. A lot of different events happening with it also.
Jessica says she gets so many deliveries that FedEx pulled in her driveway, looked in the truck, couldn't find the package for it, thought something was wrong, got in the truck and left. Surely they ordered something.
That's bad when he's just accustomed to drive. Hey, just go ahead and turn it here. I know they got something.
Here, yeah.
That's about the sum of it there.
Oh, I feel your pain.
Now, Bob explained himself, why won't bull riders ride a bucking horse? It almost sounds like he's setting us up.
No, that's not a regular Bob statement. That is true.
Okay, I thought he had something coming there. Mm-mm. It was and the flash and the bangs and all that. Boy, that was pretty cool.
That wasn't no regular bang. Hey, let me tell you. Woo!
Made Odie go, woohoo!
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Have a season full of fun and sparkle with gifts and accessories from Al's Garden and Gift. Discover the spirit of Christmas in our Christmas shop, filled with beautiful trees, snow globes, nativity sets, and one-of-a-kind holiday decor and accessories for your home. Find the perfect presents, too, from food gift baskets to gift certificates, perfect for parties, friends, and everyone on your list. This holiday season, let Al's Garden and Gift bring charming beauty and Christmas magic to your home. Merry Christmas from all of us at Al's Garden and Gift.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we have new hours coming for the front desk of the Meridian Police Department. As we pull here, we just got this release from them. Beginning December the 1st, MPD will observe an updated administrative and front desk hours Monday through Friday, 8 until 5 p.m. there. Otis, the front desk will be closed after 5 o'clock each weekday and remain closed on weekends. Numbers to call, 485-1893. That takes you to dispatch, and also a backup number, 917-5030. Is a backup number to call there. So heading to the police department, there won't be anybody on the inside, is what we're learning from this.
Now, the police officers, they continue to work 24/7.
You sure?
This is just inside, behind the glass. So, yeah, everybody else is still safe. Yeah, you do that.
And then 911 still works the same as it does. You
Yeah,
just
that's
can't
correct.
go in with a complaint after 5 o'clock to the front desk or anything like that.
Call dispatch, and then you can have an officer meet you. But the office itself is going to be closed.
So I thought everybody needed to be aware of that situation, what was taking place there. Michael Ted, as we mentioned, had gone to Washington this week. He went with the mayor up there. And as they said yesterday, as they made a release of that, it's all about partnership and grants and things that Meridian can receive by going and getting to know who your representatives are and working for the Meridian area to get things to Meridian to keep us moving forward. Is that a good way to put it?
That's it. Move forward.
So if you're wondering what that was all about, that's what was going on, and we appreciate them heading up there. Maybe we'll get something out of that. One of my friends at the Philadelphia Police Department called me and he goes, "Man, I done made a bet." And I said, "What have you done?" He said, "I bet these kids that if they made better grades, I was going to come back and give them a new basketball." So he stopped playing basketball with them there at the Philadelphia Police
Look at
Department.
there.
That's
Jaeden
awesome. Jones, and he told them, "If y'all do good this week, make good grades, I'll come back with a new basketball for y'all." So
that's awesome.
Yeah, good. Big thank you to them for what they do. There's a lot of good folks in law enforcement. We know them far and wide, from counties across the Bama line out to our west to Jackson and north up through Winston County. There's a lot of good people, y'all.
Yes, it is.
Even south.
18-wheeler in the median right after the Hickory exit on the interstate coming into Meridian. So be careful coming through there. We're going to go by this and say it's not a wreck, just run off the road, but be careful because it won't be long. You'll have some record services out there getting them out of the ditch. So
this time of the morning, traffic
just to
back
prove
up
to
quick.
Yodi, I was on top of this situation.
Traffic alert! There it is at the 115 on I-20.
That actually happened 4 hours ago, and with it being a big rig, is why it's still there.
Okay, they needed to wait for a little bit.
They're going to have to get them a big, it's been there a little while, so they're going to have to get Simmons or somebody in there to pull her on out.
They wanted to make sure that this weather was out of the way.
It's wet and
I don't think my Chevrolet 1500 help pull that one out. He'll have to. He's gonna need something just a little bit bigger.
Have y'all ever noticed this? And I ain't making fun of nobody. I don't want nobody to take me wrong what I'm fixing to say.
Uh-oh.
As I put this post up, it's the median. It's not in the meridian. It's the median.
I'll go ahead and tell you, when I was probably in first grade, just starting to learn how to read, I got upset one day when we were going to Birmingham to my grandparents. And Mama says, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "We can't go back home." She said, "Why?" And I said, "That sign said keep out of Meridian."
That's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Never heard that one before, Odie. You
because
done
I didn't
yourself.
tell nobody. Now the world knows.
When in doubt.
So upset me.
Kevin, as we do this, just another, bumping back to what you've got job openings. Y'all got some y'all taught some classes last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We did. Actually, let me back up and say we did. And so the first responders had what we call a midwinter conference. David Sharp's the president of that, and he reached out to some folks he knew, and he brought them in here to teach a class where they could see a fresh face. And let me tell you what, those guys showed up, and they forevermore taught a class. They kept them in there about 8.5 to 9 hours that day. We cooked and fed them. That way they had some good food in there to eat. But it's just a continuation of the training that they do, and it goes back to here in Lauderdale County. You can't train enough.
Right.
Because the stuff that we have running up and down these highways and the railways that come through the Meridian Lauderdale County area is some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah.
And they were teaching them on some, how to recognize it and the different devices they could use if it had something to do with any kind of radiological emergencies. And I think, in my opinion, I know it was a good class, and I think they got a lot out of it.
Yeah, these teamworks and all that we have coming through our area is it's good to stay on top of that situation and knowing, because you never know. With 2 hospitals, we have radiological deliveries right here every single day.
Every day.
And then we have radiological waste that's on our interstates on a regular basis that comes through here. So keeping first responders up to date on that is very important.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if y'all have seen this, but this is scary. What I'm fixing to show you. There has been a change. We've all joked about, and he's got a good voice. I give him credit. It's not country. They consider it country now. He's different in his own class. He's a great singer. Mm-hmm. But have you seen the dramatic weight loss on Jelly Roll? Have you seen this, Odie?
Yeah, I saw that picture the other day.
What we gonna call him? Tootsie Roll now?
He's gonna be a Tootsie Roll.
Let me show you the difference in this, folks. This is from Daily Mail. On the left is the new look, and on the right is the old look. Look at the difference, this man.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this
is the same person.
4 or 5 year journey with him, man. Yeah. It's been going on. He's been on this a little bit at a time doing it, and that is huge.
Proud for him.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's a dramatic, different look. Also, I don't have a picture handy, but have you noticed? I saw it yesterday. I was looking at something. They were showing the difference in between Michelle Obama when she was in the White House and where she is now. And we all know she really doesn't like Barack. We've learned that from every interview that she's done. She ain't crazy about the man.
No, he fights her all the time.
But she is a lot skinnier, if y'all hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I had seen an updated picture of her.
But I wouldn't have caught it unless they had put the picture of her in the White House. And you go, well, yeah, she's a little chunky on the left side there. And she has slimmed down a lot since she left the White House. So that's worth mentioning also there.
Well, stress eating, I'll throw it off on that. The amount of pressure your president's up under, but can you imagine what the family as a whole's up under? Being
it doesn't
watched
matter.
And scrutinized the whole time.
And they're probably under a little bit of stress now because they can't get anything with their library done.
Ain't much happening there.
Millions and millions of dollars in the hole with that.
Because it's a big blob.
And I'm sure that's getting them. And yeah, that.
But expensive undertaking there, no doubt.
Well, you had a lot of people who said, I'll donate. And then after some things happened, they said, no, we're backing out. And they're left holding the bag. Well, actually, Chicago's more or less left holding the bag to try and get this done.
And poor, what's his name? Joe, he can't even get enough money to do a groundbreaking.
No, his is stuck at just a lie right now.
Ain't nothing happening
he
there.
Can't even get the brewery.
I have to ask this next question because I don't know this style of music. Do y'all listen to Jamaican music any?
On the ship, I do.
Yeah,
this guy apparently was somebody big in Jamaica. A guy named Jimmy Cliff is a reggae legend. Get into reggae, cowboy. Shuffling boots on the street. Maybe you know that song by the Bellamy's. That's as close to reggae as I get. But this guy named Jimmy Cliff has died at the age of 81, a reggae singer who they say was absolutely big time, has passed away. So
we hate to hear that.
Condolences to the family on that. We'll be right back. More to come.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
We're getting word that Ryan Seacrest has lost weight.
Yeah,
Wasn't he skinny to begin with?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you know, he's not a full man like we are.
He doesn't eat good food like we do.
We were somewhere the other night, and this lady walked by, and she was attractive. And somebody said, "Boy, she needs some cornbread."
I'd like a half a chicken strip wrap with some spinach.
That's why I told several of them little ones that come down there to work, you know, they weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. Look, I mean, you're going to need to eat a couple of cheeseburgers now. We got to go move some big people here in a little bit.
That's part of it.
We're going to feed you.
Let's go back in time and let me jog your memory. Ooh. I see 2 sides to this story. Of a man that wants to run and never look back. You know, like, hey, I'm going to get a pack of smokes, I'll be right back. And then he never shows back up. Yeah. The only problem was he had 8 kids. And you've got a responsibility, regardless of whether you like your spouse or not, if you have 8 kids. You're the man of the house. You're supposed to take care of them. And it don't matter how bad it is, you're supposed to stay. Now, his wife was a pure D nag. I watched it unfold right there on television. I thought, there's no way I could live with that woman. She is a nag, and she was a nag. Ooh. But he left her. If y'all remember, John and Kate plus 8. Y'all remember that show?
Yeah, I remember.
Right? Now, here's what they looked like back in 05, 06, 07. That's the day they met. Let me show you what he's done now. He divorced her, and I thought he ran off and got married or something, but he hadn't. He just got married this past week, and here he is with the new bride. Here's what she looks like.
So they're going to have 8 more?
I hope he doesn't do that to somebody else. Whatever happened to that wicked witch that he was married to? Did she calm down and get nicer and get another man, or is she just floating around? Wait a minute. I think she dated her photographer. That's what I think.
I didn't keep up with her too much.
But I'm not being ugly. She was just kind of crude to him. And I understand him getting to point, but you can't. You've got a responsibility. You are the daddy.
You got to take care of your children. I mean, that's part of it.
And they had artificial insemination or something to get those kids, didn't they? It wasn't like they just had them. Didn't they have?
Oh, I don't know the story.
I don't remember the story behind it, but
were they all the same age?
You would think.
Oh yeah, they were born at the same time. She had 8 kids at once.
Oh,
that's why I was talking about. They had some type of something that I don't know how you do all that. I don't understand it, but boom, they had it there.
Well, you would think if she had 8 of them, it was going to be some type of artificial.
Yeah, at one time had to have been
vitro. I've heard that word.
Or had to have help. You know, they give you a shot so you can conceive, and then by that time it makes you.
So what we need to do is find a female that knows what they're talking about, because the 3 of us are clueless.
We are very.
So,
Teresa said both of them were cray-cray. and I'm sure he was too. But again, I go back to, it don't matter how bad it is, you the daddy.
You the daddy.
You are the head of the household. You take care of what you've done. She had twins and then 6 at one time.
Try that, Mark. I don't know how those stars work, but try it. We'll get you on the engagement list.
John and Kate. Okay, morning, 6
Mark.
of them at one time.
Wow. But I mean, two at a time's enough.
Amy had 2, and there was one under each arm. Could you imagine 8?
I mean, a double backpack, a double front pack,
Wait a
and one
minute.
in
Now,
each
who
arm.
are you again?
Of course, they had an entourage with them, and the whole country helped that family of, sending the products and things to help. Because there's no way that you can afford.
Wow.
Look
8
at that
kids at
house
once.
he's got right there.
With things warmed up for them after they had those kids there with the endorsements and all
Yeah.
that. Both of them, they got rich off of it. And her black spandexes apparently paid off for her. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
Bless her heart.
There you go.
But they're in the news again. He's getting remarried there and moving on. Now, here's a strange, and I got to figure out. Okay, and this is, now what happens when mama dies and you ain't got no job? Any guesses?
You better go get a job. I mean, you should have had a job, but
And you've been living with her, you're 56. Mama kicks the bucket at 82, and well, you feel like you can't get a job.
Well, I guess he'll have to get a job. If mom ain't paying the bills, that means the internet and the cable's going to be cut off soon.
Yeah.
So.
Every now and then it's good to be a cross-dresser if you look like your mama.
Oh.
Because he kept getting a check.
Wow.
And would show up at the bank to cash the check dressed like mama. Let me just show you how well he was at this. And again,
like a Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, this is mom right here.
Okay.
All right, let me show you what he looks like. Dressed as mom.
Well, I mean, he could go do some Hollywood makeup skills.
I mean, they resemble there enough where he was cashing that check until he got busted.
I guess you'd have to go to a different branch than you're used to.
I mean, how far would you go to get money?
Well, I wouldn't be that far.
You couldn't do that?
No.
I don't know.
I'm one of those that
worked.
I've got to work.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's some people that not working is okay with them. I would get fidgety and have to do something eventually. It wouldn't matter if you had money or not. You would have to do something. You have to keep
My
your mind
wife
working.
would kick me out of the house and go, "You need to go do something. Get out of here. You driving me nuts."
And normally that's what happens. That's when you take up deer hunting.
Yeah. Or you take up crime hunting.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'm always away. She's enjoying it. It's kind of like I'm always on a hunt.
You just bring food home.
Through the drive-through.
Oh man, yeah.
Now here's something that this just would not work. This is on the outskirts of Boston, and you tell me. Sometimes you got to fight city council. This is on the outskirts in a little small suburban town on the outskirts of Boston. There, the mayor has announced that bi-weekly they're going to pick up trash. Can you imagine how much trash you would have over the course of 2 weeks before they come back and picked it up?
Wait a minute, bi-weekly or bi-monthly?
Is it bi-monthly? I thought it was bi-weekly.
Well, I mean, we get ours once a week.
Correct. It would be. I'm saying every 2 weeks they come back and get your trash.
Bi-monthly, then, yeah.
Well, that'd be a pile of trash every
Bring us a
2
couple
weeks.
more cans.
Wow.
And she's doing it because she's trying to save the planet. Now, let's back up and think about what she just said that makes no sense. You're still going to have the same amount of trash.
So was her thinking like if we don't pick it up but every 2 weeks they're going to use less?
And your trucks are going to be running twice as much because they fill up twice as fast.
Yeah.
So
we never accused these people of being smart.
We didn't say they had common sense neither.
These are the same people that will write you a ticket for warming your vehicle up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes.
So while we're on trash.
Yes, sir. What's happening with trash pickup?
If your trash pickup is Thursday, Turkey Day.
Okay.
Then it will be picked up on Friday. And if Friday is your regular trash day, it will be picked up on Saturday. Please have your trash out the night before. So normal times they pick up from 6 a.m. on. During the Friday and Saturday, they're going to be picking up a lot earlier than that. So Thursday night before you go to bed, put your trash out for Friday.
He's confused.
Boy, I went backwards. And then Friday before you go to bed, put your trash out for Saturday. So just gonna push it back one day, and that's city and county.
This is just like that scene from Smoking Bandit. If I tell you to go to Channel 2, I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Go to Channel 9. So if I go...
Channel 2 is 9.
Right.
Channel 1 is 7.
What if we just do every other channel?
Yeah, okay.
So people like me that try to get up in the morning and race out there to get the can out before they show up, I might be a little late this go around.
Your neighbor's trash is already empty.
And y'all think about your guys that pick up your trash. They're good people. I bump into my trash guy all the time. They really, really good people. Think of them, and they're out there in the rain, sleet, snow, no matter what happens.
You know,
good people.
Talking about you get up when it's 27 degrees outside, and you go and
to work.
You get up and warm your car up.
Yeah.
You go get in your car.
Yeah.
You go to the office. You get out of the office, and it's cold while you walk inside. Not these guys. They get out of a warm car, step on the back of a truck, and ride outside to pick up your trash.
That's correct.
That's tough.
It is very tough there. So keep them in your thoughts there.
Yeah.
All right, Odie, we need to do some birthdays.
We do have a few birthdays coming in. Let's see. Brooke Davidson's got a birthday. Stephanie Baskin, Wayne Moore, and David Scarborough's got a birthday today. So happy birthday to each one of y'all. I hadn't seen any more come through. Hadn't seen any anniversaries or anything. So hope we didn't miss any.
We're lost now.
Well, lost is still a place.
It's just a day forward, y'all. Bob, we appreciate that. Kevin, we want to say thank you for coming in, spending some time with us this morning as we get back to normal there. And I hope everything goes well on the ambulance today.
Man, we do too. You guys have got some great folks out there, been serving this community since 1980. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. I mean, they're out there in the middle of it just like all the other first responders. So y'all take care of them. They're definitely going to take care of you guys.
Absolutely, they will. Thank you. We'll be in touch, and I'll see you somewhere on the road, I'm sure.
No doubt we will. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we got Adam Roberts. He's got a birthday today. Saw that one coming in. So, good deal. There we go.
All right, you got a Bible verse for us to end this
Well, let's see what this thing's going to take us today. And we're going to Luke 6, verse 38. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and runneth over, will be poured into your lap. That is one thing that God says. He says, I will bless you. He didn't say just until you get your bills paid or just until you have some comfort. God said, I will bless you until your cup runneth over. That means more than we deserve. Give, and it will be given to you. If you see someone out there in need, give to them, and it will come back. Give to God what is His, your tithe, and He will giveth back to you. If you don't believe me, try it, and do it for a month. And if He hadn't given back to you, then if you don't feel like doing it again, you don't have to. But I promise you, you start giving to God what God already owns, and God will give it to you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Turkey Day's coming. Family's going to be around. Y'all have a wonderful week. We still going to be here. But remember, we love you. God loves you. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.